Welcome dear student. This video is about lesson number 8, useful and harmful microbes. So we have already covered part 1 video of this lesson, and today we will begin with the part 2 of this lesson. So in this video we will cover the second type of a bacteria. This is a second useful type of a bacteria or microorganism. So this is Rhizobium, and this is also known as a symbiotic bacteria. So the reason why this Rhizobium bacteria is known as so Rhizobium, a symbiotic bacteria. So student, here Rhizobia living in root nodules supply nitrates, nitrites and amino acids to that plant, and in exchange get energy in the form of a carbohydrate from it. So alongside picture you can observe that red color root nodules of a plant, right? So in these bacteria are present, okay, Rhizobium bacteria in the root nodule, right? So these Rhizobium bacteria helps to just exchange nitrites, nitrates and amino acid, and also exchange carbohydrate. Okay, so exchange takes place between these two, nitrogenous substance and carbohydrate. Now that's why such a mutually beneficial relationship is called symbiosis, and that's why the Rhizobium bacteria is called as a symbiotic bacteria. So this is a microscopic image of the Rhizobium. That means if we will observe the root nodule in which this Rhizobium bacteria is present, so under the microscope, so we can observe this type of a microscopic image of a bacteria, right? Now here we have another picture of root nodules of soyabean plant. So soyabean plant is a host. That means in this plant's root the Rhizobium bacteria are grown, right? So here you can observe the number 1 is written with a blue circle, right? So here the Rhizobium bacteria is entering into the root nodule. You can observe, you can clearly see that infection thread is labeled and infected root head is also labeled. Okay, so first the Rhizobium bacteria is there, and it is in second blue color circle it is written that dividing cells in pericycle. That means it is divided first into the outer layer of the cell. Now in third part or third circle it is written that bacterioid. That means after developing or dividing the cell, it developing a root nodule, right? Now in the fourth stage it is written that bacterioid, but it is a nodule vascular tissue. That means first it will divide into the pericycle, then it will enter into the vascular tissue of a plant's root, right? So this is how it is growth of this takes place. Growth of bacteria takes place within the nodule. Yeah, all right. So Rhizobia produce nitrogenous compounds from atmospheric nitrogen. Now nitrogenous compound, that means nitrates, nitrites and amino acids, right? From atmospheric nitrogen, that means the nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere or air. Okay, so however, for this process of nitrogen fixation, they need leguminous plants like beans, sweet pea, soya bean, etc. as a whole. That means to grow a bacteria, they require only a leguminous plant. This is a condition to grow a bacteria, right? Like beans, sweet pea, soya bean. Now alongside picture you can observe the nitrogen molecule in the air. It is fixed by the Rhizobium bacteria into the roots of a plant by nodules. You can observe right inside circle it is written that microbes. Now microbes means here what? Rhizobium bacteria only. Okay, so microbes fix nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere, right? In nodules on the roots of the pulse or crop, and they exchange carbohydrate also, right? So beans and pulses are rich in proteins, right? This we know, and due to the nitrogenous compounds made available by Rhizobia. Now, after harvesting a leguminous crop, the leftover roots and other plant parts are deliberately dumped in the farm soil to maintain its bacterial population. That means to grow more bacterial population, it is just dumped into the farm soil. So, the use of rhizobium has helped to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers and thereby their adverse effects. It has also helped to reduce expenses on fertilizers and thus works to the benefit of farmers. So, this is a very beneficial or useful microorganism in our life, in our daily life, right? So, this is a type of a useful microorganism, students. Nowadays, seeds are coated with rhizobial solution or powder before sowing, and after sowing rhizobia enter into the plantlet. Now you can observe the first picture from left hand side. Seed is coated with the rhizobial solution or powder. Okay, now in second picture, middle picture, you can observe that after sowing, this rhizobium bacteria enter into the plantlet, and this process is called as a rhizobial inoculation. And this process of rhizobial inoculation help in the supply of nitrogen to cereal and other crop besides leguminous crops also. Okay, you can observe the third picture also. So this will absorb the beside leguminous crops. So this is how this process or this bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, gives many benefits to the farmer. Right, so student, I hope you all have understood this this type of a useful microorganism, and next type of a microorganism we will do in our next video. Thank you.